My goodness. Rodney Hudson is not only one of my best friends, not only one of the smartest people I've ever been around, football-wise, but he's probably the best player I've ever played with. I know it's hard to say for a center. When the top 100 comes out, he won't be a top 10 guy, but he should be, because what he has to deal with on a week-to-week basis, and then me changing his calls sometimes, I think, he has a lot to deal with sometimes, and I guess I'm just trying to give you the very best thing I could say about the guy. He's awesome. He's a Pro Bowler, should be every year, should be an All-Pro. He's the man.
Derek, what's going through your mind? Down 8, last drive, pretty much game's on the line.
Yeah.
As you walk out to the huddle, what do you tell your guys in that huddle? What's kind of going through your head?
Man, win. I've been through a lot of things in 5 years. The start of this year and half of this game has been some of the hardest stuff I've ever had to deal with, because it's frustrating things. I feel the best physically, mentally, all of those things that I ever have, but then I'll screw something up somewhere along the way. And I'll tell you this, though, as one thing I just said, I looked at our guy and said, just fight. Whatever we do, we're going to fight. However this thing turns out, whether I throw 3 more picks or we go win this game, I promise you I'm going to fight. And to be able to sit there and tell our guys that, and then win the game, it feels better. It makes for a better story, I guess. But even if it went the other way, I'm just going to fight, man. Yeah, I'm just tired.
On the flip side, what did you say to them after when you guys?
I just hugged everybody. I sat at my locker, and I tell you guys all the time, I really mean it. I sit at my locker. I like to watch our team celebrate. I like to see our owner, in there excited, our GM, our head coach, the smiles on the coaches' faces, smile on our new kicker's face. Imagine how his heart felt, Imagine how he felt before that last kick, He probably felt pretty bad, And we just kept telling him, man, don't worry about it, man. We just fight, it's going to turn eventually. And for him to go make that kick and for us to be able to celebrate, he's the hero, man. Our kicker, he's the hero. He battled. He fought through getting booed. He battled through people obviously looking at him funny as he came to the sideline, all that stuff, and he was nails for us at the end.
There was a moment when the offense was kind of struggling in the first half. Marshawn was very animated. He took him aside, and you two had a little talk. What was that like? And
Yeah.
do you think that was like a turning point for the offense?
Well, Marshawn, that's my brother. Marshawn's cousin Zale actually motivated us to talk to each other. So we did that, and so we did what Zale told us to do. And we came together as brothers and figured some stuff out, told some things to each other, and we went forward. But it was one of those moments where our back's really against the wall. It really is. And we said some things to each other that, hey, let's go, basically, without saying everything. But you got to give the credit to Marshawn's cousin, Zale.
Derek, I've been a Raider fan for 16 years, and
Yeah.
this is my first ever Raider game. I flew here 16 hours away from China. I
Wow.
represent NFL China today.
Wow.
First of all, thank you for giving me the most memorable experience of my life. I'm sure my wife will be happy to hear that. But thank you today. And I just wanted to ask you, you're such a cool guy, like week in, week out, win or loss. Like, are you going to celebrate a little bit today, or are you gonna keep it?
I am not a partier. I like to celebrate with my wife and my family. That's how I like to celebrate. So I'm not a partier. I'm not going to be out there on the streets in Oakland or Jack London Square. But no, we celebrate. We like to sit down. Honestly, I'm just so tired. I just want to go sit down. I think one day, when we win the Super Bowl, that's when we'll have a party, and they may see me dance. So.
There would be the fourth down throw to Cooper that looked like probably miscommunication there.
Yeah.
At that point, what are your emotions? You don't know if you're going to get the ball back.
You want to throw up, because it's always on me. I just got to be better for Coop, but you just feel sick that it didn't work out, and you just you go to the sideline and pray that you get the ball back. And I think our stadium emptied out about halfway after that, and the people that stayed, they got a fun show. When I got to the line, when we initially called the play, we had something else built, but again, coverage, dictated, that could be a matchup, and I just have so much trust. And I'm not gonna lie, over the years, you've seen A-Rod, you've seen Aaron throw the ball to him so many times down the red zone, and it works. So I was like, maybe he's onto something, and I'm glad he caught it.
You've seen John 3 times after losing tough games. Now you saw him today after a win.
Yeah.
How was he different?
I will say this, that when we lost, I think I may have said it last week or the week before, he literally just hurts for us, he understands we work so hard, and it feels like, I'm a dad, so if my son were to mess something up, you feel so bad for him, right? And I think that was the feeling that he had, but when you do something right, that was his feeling, that was the response we got, he was just overly joyed for his team, for his players, and he's really selfless, man. He loves his players so much, and his coaches and everyone, that when we won, he was just you could tell on his face, he was just so happy for his guys.
You were talking about your work with Marshawn. From your perspective on the offense, are you ever amazed that he's not tiring out all in fourth quarter overtime?
Yeah, it's amazing what happens, and not to get philosophical or anything for the kids, but when you are tired, and on the outside it just doesn't look like it, right? Maybe he is tired, I don't know. He doesn't say much, in the huddle, but for him to consistently run the way that he does and give the effort that he does, he's one of the, we all know that, he's a Hall of Famer. The guy is one of the best running backs to ever play this game. You can't tell the football story without Marshawn Lynch. And to be one of his teammates and to be in there with him, for all the kids out there, they should just watch his effort. They should, watch our kicker today miss some things and mess some stuff up, and then gut it out and be tough and finish and win the game for us. Those are the things that hopefully, our game can do for the next generation that wants to play football.
Derek, what was made about fourth quarter coming into this game?
Yep.
Scored 21 points, come back twice in the fourth quarter. Sort of deal
Wow.
with 16 again where you guys were
Yes. Yeah, I like that year. I felt that year was fun until the end. It did. And again, I'm not going to lie to you. Every game that we've had to do that, whether really the Miami game, in the fourth quarter, it was it felt the same to me. The outcome just didn't happen. This felt the same. We're going to go out there, man, we're going to win this game no matter what. I think that's when you lose those kind of games, I think that's why we get so emotionally drained. It's just hard. It's hard to win these games. And the Browns are a really good football team. You saw what they did to Breeze and the Saints, saw what they did to the Steelers. And they're off. Goodness, man, they're a really good football team. So to be able for our team to close one out the way that we did, it did feel like the old times, to say in a long way, yes. But the way we did that, it helps our team going forward. Now we know what it takes. You got to go. Put everything out there to finish all three phases.
A couple more guys.
What do you do for the offense today to have 4 guys pretty evenly distributed,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to what you guys had for the first?
Yeah, so with Coach Williams, he plays so many different coverages. He wants to confuse me. He wants to confuse our center and me and or myself in the protections, and he wants to mess with our eyes and coverage and things like that. And so it really, you drop back and you try and read it out, and you just get the ball to where Coach designed it, and that's why it was so evenly distributed. It wasn't like, hey, we're just going to play this coverage and take this away. He does so much. I'm more mentally fatigued than I am physically, and I think I'm pretty physically fatigued, just trying to decipher what he's trying to do at all times and make sure I'm on my rules and on the plan Coach gave me. It's tough. So he does so much that it just works out that way, the way the distribution worked out.
There was an early pass to Jordy today where kind of a little bit behind him,
Mm-hmm.
made it back to shoot.
Oh gosh, thank you. Yes.
It was like 4 or 5 hours ago, but I was curious about it.
It sucked. That's what my thought was. I had to move in the pocket, and anytime you get up towards the line of scrimmage, you're always in the back of any quarterback's head is like, uh-oh, here comes the guy stopping and coming to take. So I tried to throw it quick to him, and he was running as we've done it in practice, and I screwed it up.
Is that an example, though, just to what, even though this was an explosive offensive performance, just what it still could be?
Oh my goodness, yeah, sorry to cut you out. Yes, I can do so much better. My teammates are my teammates. I'll do better for them. I can do so much better. It's like crazy to see like we can move the ball so well. I've been on teams where it's hard to get a first down. You guys have been here, we're moving the ball really well, and then everyone takes a turn doing something. So the fact that we can move the ball and do the things we're doing is fun. But it just shows you again that we can do even more.
Last one, guys.
You talked about it being really tough for you,
Yeah.
being draining mentally, but I know how you are about your faith. Can you
Yeah.
talk about over the last couple of weeks before you did this one today?
Yeah.
If you've been leaning on your faith throughout.
Yeah, absolutely. I lean on my faith through everything. Like when my son's having surgeries, when we're 0-3, 0-10, I've been, what were we, 9-1 at one point, 10 or something like that during that year. I've been through a lot of things. And again, I told you guys, I always just try and be the same person for my teammates every day, and just be an example that way. I believe in something, and I believe that my God is good. And no matter what I go through, I believe that he's good. And, I still have a wife to go home to, still have my babies to go kiss on. And now we have number 3 on the way. So now my wife's going to kill me for telling you. But I got to go.
Thanks, guys.